Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mr. Carter. Today I'm going to discuss a few things with you guys and girls. First, I'm going to start over here. I wrote a potential over comfort. The greatest gift that our Creator can give us is potential. The greatest gift we can give our Creator is developing our potential. But far too often, people don't develop their potential because they get stuck in a comfort zone. They get content with where they are in life. And then from this point, most people want results from what they didn't put in. The next thing I wrote down is principle over feelings. And what I mean by that is what governs you, what guides you. You have to put that above your feelings. You got to put that above what you're going through right now. You got to put this above your pain. You got to put this above everything. Your principles have to be a number one priority to you. There's a power in making a decision. You have to decide. You have to decide what it is that you want to do, what it is you want to be in. And with the world we live in today, it's moving so fast, you got to run just to stand still. You have some gift, some talent that you possess. We don't know what it is. It's up to you to develop that talent, to develop that gift. But in order for you to develop it, you have to believe that it's worth developing. You know what you wanted. Most of you decided when you was just kids at 3, 4, 5 years old what you wanted to do with your lives. You know exactly what you like to do. You know what your passion is. You know how to do it. You want to do it, but you allow other people's thoughts and opinions about you to manipulate your own thoughts. And you let it manipulate you out of your dreams and your goals and your ambitions. Do not allow that to happen. What you need to understand is you need to ignore the doubters, ignore the critics. Haters got a job to do. Let them hate, right? And next time you see somebody hating, just ask them, how much do you get paid to do that? First thing they're going to do is like, what are you talking about? How much you get paid to hate? Because you hate on a daily basis like you get a weekly check from it, right? We know misery loves company, right? So if you see someone hating, just know that they have some insecurities with themselves. So that's why they're making a conscious effort to point out your issues, your flaws, or your goals, your vision of what you want to do. You got to remember that you have the vision. The Creator gave you the vision, only you can see it. So you want to know why, you can look out this window over here and you can see somebody slip and fall into mud, and then you call your buddy like, hey, come here, come check this out. And then you like, look over there, that person just fell in the mud, and you just see them like, I don't see it. I don't see it. That's because you have the vision. So you can't expect someone else to see what you see all the time. You have to work hard and trust in yourself. There's no way around hard work. I don't care who you are, you have to flat out work hard, right? Because we don't live in some utopian society where everything is just handed and given to us. We don't live like that, right? So in order for us to create this utopian society, you gotta work for it, you gotta grind for it, you gotta earn it. You have to understand the dream is free, but the hustle sold separately. You can dream all day you want, but if you're not willing to grind, dedicate, and discipline yourself, you're not going to have anything that you want, right? Because a lot of people's dream is on the tip of their tongue, but it's not burning in their heart. So they're all talk, not enough action. You got to break some rules. I said break some rules, not the law. And when I say rules, I mean you have to break some of these society rules that tells you that this is how you're supposed to live your life. This is what's cool. If you got this type of shoe on, the cool people make fun of people or talk bad about people. The cool people are ones with big money and big power. That's not true. Cool is what you decided to be. Cool is what you make it. Because whoever told you that this is cool, you can easily tell yourself something else. Just how somebody told you you won't amount to nothing, I'm telling you, you will amount to nothing. You just pick which one you want to go with, right? Because all it is an opinion. And that opinion is based off what you want it to be based off of. So if you allow someone to manipulate your thoughts and tell you that it's uncool, then it will be uncool. But if you don't allow them to manipulate your thoughts and you do accept what you believe cool is, who can tell you otherwise? Because Steve Jobs said it best. The world as we know it was made up of people that are no smarter than you, and you, and you. We think that it is because our thoughts got manipulated to believe that. But that's not true. At the end of the day, somebody had a vision. Somebody had an idea. They wanted to put us in the classroom and learn. Somebody had an idea that they wanted these lights to come on. Somebody had an idea that people could fly. It all started with an idea. And you all have, each and every one of you boys and girls have ideas as well. Do not let somebody con you out or manipulate your ideas and thoughts. Never be afraid to fail, because you will only limit yourself if you're scared of failure. A scared failure usually comes from fear. Think about this when you guys and girls was little kids, little boys and girls, whenever you went to sleep at night and you were scared of the dark. Now that you're older looking back, did anything ever come from under the bed? Did anything ever pop out of that closet? Exactly, because it was all in your head. It was all in the most important nation in the world, your imagination. Right? So if you can use your imagination to create monsters, why don't you use your imagination, what it was put here for? Our Creator gave us the imagination, which gives us the ability to go in the future, see what we want, how we want to live, or see ourselves with it. We can come back to the present and work day by day, every single day to make that a reality. Right? So in knowing and understanding that there's nothing you can't have, there's nothing you can't do, and there's nothing you can't be. Because if your mind can conceive it and you believe it, you can achieve it. You got to be hungry to make an impact, to be seen, to be heard. You are a human being. Your voice matters. Your life matters. Your thoughts and ideas and opinions matter. Do not let someone tell you otherwise. You know what you want to be. You know what you want to do. You know what you're thinking. Do not let somebody silence your voice. Do not let somebody silence your vision or silence your dream. You got to think outside of the box. You have to believe something different can happen than what has happened. What's the point of living if all you want to do is be liked by everyone and stay out of trouble? Because when you become the person you want to be, you will attract the people that you want to attract anyway. Because far too often we get stuck on our fake persona. We get stuck on, oh, we like the clothes, we like this, we like how this person looks. But in reality, that's not even that true person. Because have you ever seen a pretty guy or a pretty girl and you was like, oh, they're so gorgeous, they're so beautiful. But then when you start to really get to know that person, in your head you start thinking, man, you ain't that cool. You actually pretty lame, right? Because we put on this fake persona suit to portray out in society to act like we're something that we're really not. But in reality, when we go home and we take off our persona suit and hang it in the closet, and it's that dark skeleton-looking figure, that's the true us. That's the person we're scared to expose the world to, right? But we can't be like that. We got to know who that person is, and the world got to accept that person. And those that do accept that person, great, they're meant to be in your life. And those people that don't accept that person, oh well, get rid of them. Don't weed their way out of your life. Because there's no need for you to compromise your happiness to make somebody else happy that don't even really care about you. When you're out there messing around, someone out there is working hard. When you're sitting here playing around in these classrooms and you're cutting up, there's a kid out there that couldn't go to school today because he or she's at home watching little brother or sister because mom or dad can't pay for daycare. So that person's at home still educating themselves because they know that they want more, because they're thinking outside of the box. They believe something different can happen. You know, they're sick and tired of being sick and tired. They're tired of missing school because when they come to school, that might be their only food of the day. That might be their only meal. Who knows? We don't know what people's going through at home, right? So what we need to understand is you're always replaceable. There's always somebody on your heels, right? On your roster spot, in your organization, it doesn't matter what it is. Like even today in the classroom, right? What happened? Your teacher called off for whatever reason, and what? They found someone else to come in and fulfill that void, right? It's no different out here in the real world, on your sports team, in society, wherever. Climbing up the corporate ladder, you're always replaceable. Somebody's always on your heel, wanting your position, wanting your spot. And I'm going to finish with this. What if you knew failure wasn't an option? What if you knew every shot you took you was going to make? What if you knew every paper you wrote was going to be 100%, or every test you took, you knew you was going to ace? You wouldn't be as scared then, would you? Because now you know no matter what I do or how I do it, I'm going to come out on top. And that's the same mentality we have to have when we're pursuing and attacking our dreams. We can't be scared. We got to go in knowing that no matter what we do, no matter how we do it, we will be victorious. Right? We got to have faith. Just as you have faith that you can take your next breath, even though you can't see the air that you're about to breathe, you still have to have faith in your dreams. Because remember, you got to use your imagination. You can see it and hear, and then from there, you can make that a reality. So you can see it in our physical world, right? So knowing and understanding that, dedicate yourself after you make a decision. Work hard at it. Don't quit. Continue to believe. Fail. Get back up. Fail again. Continue to try again. Keep on pushing forward, right? Because you know what you want to do. You know what you want to be. You have a gift. You have a vision. Only you can see it. Do not get mad when somebody else can't see what you see. So from there, the world is yours. You can do, you can be, you can have whatever it is that you want. But you got to grind, 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 grind. Nobody's going to give it to you. You got to flat out work for it. You got to earn it. And even when you earn it, sometimes people still don't want to give it to you. You just got to keep on working, keep on pushing forward. And eventually the universe will reward you with what you deserve. The world is yours. You can have, you can do, you can be whatever it is you want to do, but only if you believe and you're willing to put in the time, energy, the effort, and make the necessary sacrifices that it takes in order to achieve that goal and that dream. Otherwise, do not sit here and be content with life. You got $1 million dreams and goals and $1 million vision, but you got a $5 work ethic, right? Because your work ethic has to match your vision, it has to match your goals, it has to match your end outcome. Because if it don't, you're going to quit. Because there's going to be that disconnect. So that's why making a decision is very important. And then from there, bust your butt day by day, every single day, whether you feel like it or not. And you can have it. Nobody has the right to tell you otherwise.